Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Keep exploring. In today's video, we are going to discuss exercise 3.3, question number 1 and 2 of the chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals for class 8. So let's start. The question says, given a parallelogram ABCD, we have to complete each statement along with the definition or the property we use. So as you can see here, we have a parallelogram ABCD and the diagonals intersect at the point O. So here we say first one. So AD. So AD, this side, is equals to CB, or we can say BC. So AD will be BC equals to BC as they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. That's the first one. So AD is equals to BC. The next one says angle DCB. You can see here angle DCB. This is angle DCB, and we know that in a parallelogram the opposite angles are also equal. So DCB will be equals to this one. So DCB is equals to, we can write BAD. So angle DCB is equals to angle BAD. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. So that's the reason we can use opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal always. The third one says OC. Now see, you can see here OC, this one. Now OC is equals to OA. As we know, in a parallelogram the diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other. So you can see here, so O will be the midpoint of the diagonals. So diagonals bisect each other. So O is the midpoint. So OC will be equals to OA. And the last one, the measure of angle DAB plus angle CDA. DAB plus CDA, this one. So hence let us make it clear. So this is DAB and CDA. So DAB plus CDA is equals to 180 degree. So the reason will be, as we know, this is a parallelogram. So lines AB and CD will be parallel. So these two are parallel. So since AB and CD are parallel, you can see, and AD is the transversal. So these two angles form co-interior angles. Okay, they are forming co-interior angles, and we know co-interior angles are supplementary, or else we can say instead of co-interior, angles on the same side. Angles on the same side of the transversal. As you know, if we have two parallel lines and there is a transversal, these two angles are called as co-interior angles. So co-interior angles are always supplementary. Supplementary means the sum is 180 degrees. Let's see the next question. Consider the parallelogram and find the values of the unknowns x, y and z. Simple thing, here you can see one of the internal angle is given as 100 degree, that is angle B. So we know that angle B is 100 degree. And as per the properties of angles in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So y is also equals to 100 degree. So y is 100 because this is opposite angle of a parallelogram. That is the reason we can give opposite angle. If this is 100, this is also 100. Now here, using this angle B, we can find angle A also. So we can say Z plus 100 is equals to 180 degree. As you can see, they are co-interior angles or the adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So co-interior angles, we can say, or the adjacent angles of a parallelogram, or angles on the same side of the transversal. So here we can see Z plus 100 is 180. So Z equals to 180 degree minus 100, we get 80 degrees. So Z is also 80. Here, since Z is 80, we can find X here. as we know x equals to z, because opposite angles again, opposite angles of a parallelogram. If z is 80, x is also 80. So we can say x equals to 80 degrees. So hence we have got the solution for x, y and z. Let's move on to the second bit. The same questions here again. We have one internal angle. We have to find x and y. So we know that x will be equals to y, but none of them we know it. So the other one is 50, and 50 is opposite also we have to find out first. So this angle has to be 50, as they are opposite to each other. So let us name this angle as, so let us name it as angle A. Okay, so here we can say A equals to 50 degree. So why A will be 50? Because opposite angles of a parallelogram. So A equals to 50. Now A and Z, you can see here A plus Z equals to 180 degree. Why? Now you can see here A and Z form a linear pair. They form a linear pair. So A plus Z is 180. So implies 50 plus Z equals to 180 degree. Implies Z equals to 180 minus 50. It gives us 130 degree. So we have got the value of Z. Now we can find the value of Y. So how can we find the value of Y here? So we see there now Y and 50. Y plus 50 will be 180 degree. Same thing, co-interior angles. Y and 50 are co-interior. As you can see, these two lines are parallel and this will be the transversal. So these are co-interior angles, or angles on the same side of the transversal, or the adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Hence we get Y equals to 180 degree minus 50 degree equals to 130 degree. Now you can see here, since Y is 130 and we know X is also equals to Y, same thing, opposite angles of a parallelogram. So here X will be also equals to 130 degree. So Y is 130, X is also 130. So here we can see, first we have found out Z using the internal angle, then we found Y using 50 degree, and we found X using Y. Now the next question says, consider the following parallelograms, find the values of the unknowns X, Y and Z. Now let us name the quadrilateral, that's a parallelogram first. So A, B, C, D. So ABCD is a parallelogram. Let the diagonals meet at the point O. Now clearly in the figure it shows that angle BOC is 90 degree from the symbol. So angle AOD will be also 90 degree. That is vertically. So we have vertically opposite angles. You can see here vertically opposite angle. If this is 90, this is also 90. Vertically opposite. So AOD is nothing but X. So X is 90 degree. So that's the first solution. Next, we can see here in the triangle AOD. In triangle AOD, we have three angles. That is Y plus X plus 30 is equals to 180 according to the angle sum property. So here we can say Y plus X is how much? 90 we have got already. 30 is equals to 180 degree. So Y plus 120 degree equals to 180 degree. So Y equals to 180 minus 120, we get 60 degree. Hence we got Y equals to 60 degree. So here Y is 60 degree. The last one left out is Z. Now here if you consider AD is parallel to BC. Since the opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel, so AD is parallel to BC and AC is the transverse. So you can see at the formation now, AD, so they are forming a Z shape. So we can see when AC is the transversal, angle Y, that is Y will be equals to Z. Those are called as alternate interior angles. So they are alternate interior angles. So you can see here, so DA is parallel to BC and see here, DA is parallel to BC and AC is the transversal. So these are alternate interior. So Y is equals to Z. So if Y is how much? 60. So Z is also 60 degree. Hence we got the three angles X, Y and Z. The last question says find the values of the unknown X, Y and Z. So from the figure itself it is clear these two lines are parallel and these lines are parallel. Let's mark it. So here at the beginning we can find Z is equals to 80 degree. So you can see here this forms corresponding angles. So these are corresponding angles. Next we can see here again X plus 80 is equals to 180 degree. So these are angles on the same side of the transversal, or we can say co-interior angles. As they are co-interior, so X equals to 180 minus 80 degree. We get 180 minus 80 is how much? 100 degrees. So X is 100 degrees. Next, so we have got X is 100 degrees and Z is 80 degrees. The next one is Y. So Y, to find Y we can use X and we can use directly 80 also. If you are using X, we have to write Y plus X is 180. Again we have to subtract because they are co-interior, or else directly we can say Y equals to 80 degree. As we can see here from the figure, Y is equal to 80 because they are opposite angles of a parallelogram. Hence in this way we can find the solutions of this question. Here we have find the values of X, Y, Z in this figure. So here we can see now, let's consider this Y we can find directly because Y is opposite to 112, it can be found directly. So let's name it first. A, B, C and D. So here we can say Y equals to 112 degree. So simple thing, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Next, here we can see now angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. As you can see, angle A means this total one, angle A plus total angle B is equals to 180 degree. They form the co-interior angles. Okay, they form co-interior angles. Now angle A is nothing but Z plus 40. You can see here angle A means Z plus 40 plus B. B is how much? 112 equals to 180 degree. Hence you can say Z plus 112 plus 40, we get 152 degree equals to 180. Next, Z equals to 180 degree minus 152 degree. So 180 minus 152, we get 28 degrees. So Z equals to 28 degrees and Y is 112 degrees. Only the thing left out is X. So if you consider this one, DC is parallel to AB. So since DC is parallel to AB and AC is the transversal, you can see here AC is the transversal, DC is parallel to AB and AC is the transversal. So we can see here now to find X, we can see here DC is parallel to AB, DC is parallel to AB, and AC is the transversal. Hence, we can say X equals to Z because they form alternate interior angles. So forming alternate interior angles. You can see a DC, CA, AB. So these two. So this is X and this is Z. So they form alternate interior angles. So we can say X equals to also 28 degrees. So in this way we can find the solutions. There are other ways also to find. Suppose we have found Y as 112. So using the angle sum property also we can find X. After finding X, we can directly make it equal to Z. So this is also a way of finding it. So choice is ours. So which property ever we are using. Thank you and keep exploring.